guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited about this video today. It has been a long time coming. I've been contemplating back and forth because I'm not quite done yet, but I wanted to go ahead and share this anyway. You know, if you read the title, you know what we about to get into. And I'm super excited. I'm super proud of myself. And I know that this video can help someone else maybe get motivated and get inspired to start on their own journey, or someone they may know. They can guide them to this video and maybe they can get motivated and inspired. But first, I do want to say thank you so much to all of my new subscribers and everything. Like, I'm inching closer and closer every day to 500 subscribers in less than 3 weeks. It's crazy. 400 something subscribers, and 3 weeks will literally be made since I posted my first video on this coming Sunday. That is so crazy. So I want to say thank you guys so much for supporting my page, for supporting my channel. Thank you for all the positive comments and all the love that you guys have been showing me. It is not going unnoticed. I appreciate it so much. It is definitely helping me to continue to get these videos up and post, and just getting me excited about my journey on this platform now. But before we go any further, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notification bell so that you won't miss a video. If you haven't tuned into my channel before, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you go check out some of my older videos. Maybe you will be interested in something else. And make sure to subscribe. I appreciate the love so much. But I'm not going to chat too much on this intro. Let's go ahead and get into some things, honey. Okay, so first, I don't even know where to start. I'm so nervous. First, I want to get into, you know, when you talk weight loss journey, I'll tell you one thing, it is definitely a journey. And starting with that, I'm going to go a little bit into my background, you know, my story. So with me, I've always been heavier, even as a kid. Starting in elementary and going on up. I think in elementary, I may have weighed like 160. If I'm not mistaken, like coming out of like 5th grade or something. And the pounds just kept on packing. Every year. And the craziest thing is that I was always active. My dad was literally like the pee-wee coach for me and my brother, and he was the coach of teams, like of small children for years. So I was always active. I played every sport you could think of. I played baseball, I played soccer, basketball, volleyball. I was in band, marching band. I played sports in middle school. So I was always moving, always doing something, always active. But for some reason, I never was in a slimmer body. And I just always was heavier set. I don't know if what it was. When I look back through my life, and even now, I don't feel like I just overeat. I don't feel like I just eat a lot like that. Do I eat some bad, or did I eat some bad stuff? Yes, but I feel like I always wonder, like, everybody around me eats bad stuff. Why, when I eat bad stuff, why am I getting bigger and bigger every year? Every year. Coming out of high school, I believe I weighed close to like 300 or so pounds, maybe like high 200s, 300 something pounds. And then going into college, I remember gaining weight. And then I went through a dark spell. So I went through like a mental darkness at a point in my life. You know, I might talk on that one day, a story time of losing my mother, you know, and I went through some grieving periods in a dark place in my life of just like being in that transition from being a kid until going into adulthood, and just not knowing how to maneuver and just really trying to deal with everything and all the changes going on in my life. And so in that dark space, that's when I really seen the pounds pack on. Like, I wasn't leaving the house. I wouldn't go out. People would be calling me, my friends, my family, to link up, to hang out. And I just never wanted to go. I never wanted to go. I was always in the house, cooped up. I barely left my bed. Literally, I had made my entire room dark. Like, I wanted dark curtains, darkness. I didn't want to see the light of day. That's how I knew I was in a really bad depressed state. Then something changed, you know. I kept praying and praying that God pulls me out of this darkness. I don't want to feel this. I know that I'm worthy of, like, you know, living and being pulled out of this. And that's exactly what he did. And one day, I can't even recall the day or the time exactly, but I shook out of it. And I was back to myself a little more. However, the weight had already packed up. And so at this point, again, going into my adulthood, I believe, like, starting around the age of like 25. No, I go back to college, because it was a time in college where, and that's another thing, I have been on weight loss journeys before. They never stuck. I could never be consistent with it. I would lose maybe 5 pounds, 10 pounds. I thought I was doing something and then gain it right back. And then in college, it was even a point where I was doing 2 a days. I would go to the gym twice a day in the morning, even in the evening. It still wasn't enough. And so by the age of like 25, 26, I remember going to the doctor and stepping on the scale. And that's when I seen my highest weight. My highest weight that I can recall was actually like, had to have been like I think it was like 420 something. And I was shook. If you're a heavier person, you already hate just stepping on the scale in general, especially when you go. That's one of your biggest fears when you go to the doctor, is stepping on the scale. But I stepped on the scale and I had to be like 420 something. I'm like, wait a minute, where did that happen? How did that happen? What? No way. But it was true. And then it really messed with my head, but I didn't really do anything about it. And then like a couple years or a year or so after, I was like, okay, I'm about to try to eat healthy again. Me and my friends, we talked back and forth. We both said, oh, I want to lose weight. You know, what do we, you know, I'm eating this. I'm going to meal prep. Went to the gym and everything. Still fell off the wagon. Had lost maybe like 8 or 9 pounds that I was excited about again. But then back to the normal. Just feeling like the misrepresentation of, like, I don't even know if that's the right word, of losing weight is feeling like you have to eat salads every day. And back then I didn't know anything. I feel like you ate salad and that was it. You lose weight, you got to eat salad every day. And that is a lie. And I'm here to tell you today, that is a lie. And if you think like that, you will fail. You will fail at your weight loss journey. So going into, fast forward to now, or, you know, when I started my journey about a year ago, what had happened, what really triggered me was, there was times where I knew I was heavier. And it was like this fear put into my mind, on my heart. There'll be times where I would sleep at night and I would wake up in fear, feeling like my chest is tight, that I can't breathe, that I was about to die, literally. And I think it was just a mental anxiety thing. Like, I knew I was overweight and I wasn't doing anything about it. Just keep eating every day, bad stuff, greasy foods, fried foods, things like that, pizzas, chips, cookies, all kinds of just bad stuff. And I think in my head, it just was like a sign, God trying to tell me it's time to get your life together. But I would literally wake up in fear and scared for my health. And at this point, I'm 30 years old now. At the time, I was 29, 28, 29, right? Even a few years before I started my journey, I was having these thoughts and these nightmares. But what really triggered me is that I had went and I traveled. And it was if you know, most of the time on like excursions or things like that, when you go out of town and you want to see like a waterfall, most of the time you have to hike up a hill to get to that waterfall. And in that moment was a realization moment to me that I can't go up this hill. I'm not going to make it up this hill. And that did something to my spirit. It did something to me because I'm still pretty young, you know, at like 20, you're not even 30 yet, 28, 29. And I don't want to, I'm scared to walk up a hill. I'm scared to continue on because I don't feel like I'm going to make it. That was a realization moment, and it was just a few others. I remember going to the zoo with my nephew and my brother and them, and they were walking freely, and I was walking and I was behind. I would tell them, you know, go ahead, I'll catch up later, or I'll catch up, y'all go ahead, don't wait for me, so that I could catch my breath. Or I was having excruciating back pain, and I needed to sit for a little to get my back together, my body together. And that's not a good feeling at all at 20 something years old, to feel like you need to take a break, you need to stay behind. And then another one was, again, when I traveled out of town, out of the country actually, and it was a sight to see. It's like a star that you gotta go. If you want to get to the top, you have to walk up these steep stairs. And I did it. I made it to the top of the stairs. But when I say the aftermath, that's when I experienced the most worst. I don't know if it's arthritis in my knees, but that's when I really started to have knee problems. It really pained me and wore my body down. That weight on me hiking up those stairs. So these realization moments, I just knew it's time to get serious. It's time to lock in and figure your stuff out. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? But I knew that I couldn't do this journey the same, because I wanted it to work this time. Like I'm inching closer to 30. Things are getting real. And you know, I was pre-diabetic, but I never was diagnosed with actual diabetes or high blood pressure or anything like that. So I wanted to avoid any of those things as well. So I knew this journey had to be a little bit different. So what I did first was research. Watch videos just like this. I will watch so many videos of people telling their story. How did they do it? What did they do? But first, of course, in this day and age, surgery is a big thing. I was this close to getting VSG surgery. I went to the consultation and everything, but my anxiety is so high, you guys, I just could not pull out with going through a surgery. I've never had surgery a day in my life, and I'm like, why would you walk in willingly to go get surgery for something that you know in your heart that you can do on your own? But I went to the consultation and everything. But that consultation actually is what led me through this path. Getting the information, knowing what exactly the surgery is supposed to do, knowing that they put you on liquid diets and puree diet, all of these things, and what to eat, not to eat. And I'm like, the things that y'all are saying, if I did that without surgery, I will lose weight. If you're on a liquid diet, you're naturally going to lose weight. If you're eating less or chopping your portions, you're naturally going to lose weight. So it was a mental thing. And that's my biggest takeaway. If you don't take away anything else from this video, when you get ready to go on a weight loss journey, your mental is going to be the most important thing throughout this whole process. Your mental state. If your mind ain't right, you will fail. If you got too much going on around you, you will fail. If you don't get right and you're not ready mentally to change your life and ready for this, you have to dedicate yourself to this journey if you want to be successful. You have to make it as if it's do or die, period. And if it's not, and if you're not truly committed, it's not going to work. And so that goes back to me. I had, like I spoke earlier, I had went through some darker spaces, but I was better now. I was in a way better space now. My head was clear. My mind was right. And I was ready. I was tired of being tired. I was tired of being overweight, which I'm still working now. I'm still overweight. But like, when you see the before and after, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I was tired of just choosing this life when I can be better, a better version of myself. So my mind was right. I was ready. But I knew, again, for me, I'm not a gym girly. I'll be wanting to be a gym girl so bad, but I am not that. And I knew that if I had in my head that I have to go to the gym 5 times a week, 6 times a week, that I was going to fail. So I had to figure out another way to do it. So I researched. And I seen, well, what do you do to lose weight? How do you lose weight? What do you eat? Because I can't eat salad every day. And I can't go to the gym every day. I'm not in the space right now, especially dealing with knee pain and everything, to go to the gym every day. And so then I came across intermittent fasting and calorie deficit. And I said, I'm going to try it and see. You know, what's the worst that can happen, right? You don't lose weight. But when I tell y'all, I started to see the pounds fall immediately. Immediately. I'm going to even insert some pictures somewhere on the screen of the scale going down, down, down. I have pictures in my phone still. And at the end, you will get some before and after pictures of my transformation thus far. But I didn't even take a picture. You know, it's funny, I was going through the pictures. I didn't even take a picture at my highest weight because I don't know. I didn't feel like I was doing something until I was out of the 400s. But I do think I could pull my record from my doctor's office of when I was still in the 400s so you guys can see. But yeah, once I found that calorie deficit and fasting can do with no gym, it was literally like VSG type of losing weight. If you had surgery, you can lose weight the same speed as VSG surgery. It's just, you gotta want it here in your head, mentally and emotionally. You have to want it. I was dropping pound a day. It was weeks. I was literally losing a pound a day, sometimes 2 pounds. If I was out and active doing stuff, whether I was shopping or doing just errands and stuff, I could lose 2 pounds a lot of times in a day. So every week I was losing on an average 5 to 6 pounds every week. Every week. I lost 80 pounds in under 6 months. In under 6 months. In 100 pounds, over 100 pounds now at about a year. Maybe like a little smidge over a year. 80 pounds in under 6 months though. And it's just, I just want to say, if I can do it, you guys can do it. You have to want it. Like I try to tell my friends all the time, everyone around me is getting motivated. When I go into work, I see them every week. And every week, well, twice a week, because I work from home. It's a hybrid method now. But when every week I go into the office, they tell me I look like I lost some more weight. Every week. Because every week, most of the time, I am losing weight still. People who haven't seen me in a long time are shook and shocked. And I know that even like these supplements are now a big thing too, like the Ozempic and the shots and stuff that everyone is taking. I even have some people that I work with that has been on it and has gotten really, really sick and stuff. But I'm scared. I'm terrified of stuff like that. Like putting anything into my body, having any type of surgery. If you're like me, I have really bad anxiety. I can't fathom the thought of doing something like that and then something goes wrong. Out of my choice and my decision, something that I know I can do it by myself. But some people do need help. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with needing help if you mentally you can't do it on your own. Losing weight is better than staying, overweight and not doing anything, no matter how you get it done. But it's for the people who want to try to lose weight naturally. And I'm going to go into depth on another video, exactly the calorie deficit and the fasting and the things I ate and stuff like that. But I don't want to make this video too long. So you guys stay tuned for the before and after photos and videos that I'll insert into this video so that you guys can see the difference of where I came from and where I am thus far. A total of, oh shoot, I didn't even calculate. So far, I'll insert in the video as well how many pounds I'm down. And I'm gonna, now that you guys put this video up, I will be posting often so you guys keep me together, okay? And now I feel like I owe a responsibility to post my progress on here so I can go harder, because I still have a goal to reach. Currently today I'm 305, and Goal weight, my personal goal weight is to be around 250. I don't want to be too slim. I like the thickness. So 250 is my goal. Today I'm 305. So I got a little ways to go, but I know I can do it in no time. And this month I'm locked in to at least lose a good 15 pounds or so. And I know I can do it. I will keep you guys posted. So stay tuned for the videos that are coming. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it in real time. I will be giving you guys the updates on my weight loss progress. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned.
Look at her. Look at her mama, man. Look at her. That ain't my girl. That's my nigga. Catch me out on Ocean Drive with her. Hey. Catch me in the whip, ride with her. Hey, sipping something, bumping big, hypnotized with her. Pray you get that job in Tampa. That's only 4 hours away. Take a car, take a plane, baby, whichever is faster. Oh, whichever one is in the household. Oh, damn, yeah, man. Oh, never knew, no, I never knew that you be a freak and a friend too. Yeah, you into everything I'm into. Oh, I got something that I could lend you. Oh, a piece of mind, baby. Come and get a piece of mind. Yeah. Say you gotta work from 3 to 9. Oh, I get you home by a decent time. Wait, your bed, you can sleep in mine. Yeah, let's make it happen, girl. I need some time. Speaking of time, who stopped it? That's the feeling that I get when we lock lips. I got the weed at the crib and the liquor too. I f your soul, I release in your spiritual. I f your bed, you can sleep in mine. Yeah, let's make it happen, girl. I need some time. Speaking of time, who stopped it? That's the feeling that I get when we lock lips. I got the weed at the crib and the liquor too. I f your soul, I release in your spiritual. I